you know, like, you know what they say about, you know, he's a white man, and I just think he's lacking his seasoning. You know, you need to leave. The views expressed on this video are for wild and mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised. Or just don't be sensitive.
But I just don't give a fuck. Kill myself today.
Okay, I see what type of album he going for. Posty, man, listen, I've listened to your songs and slowed in reverb for the past year and a half. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. Now, a couple of the lyrics that stood out to me in this intro were, "You're the superstar, entertain us, but please don't wake me up. Broken path I make, please just stay away. Save yourself. I was born to take pills. I was born to chase mills. I was born to cave in. I was born to f*** hoes. I was born to f*** up."
I was born to chase mills. I was born to cave in. I was born to fuck.
And I'm trying to figure out, as I'm piecing together this story early on, is this something that occurred early on in Post's career? Because I couldn't see how this would be present day Post, saying he just had a child and he's adding to his growing family and he seems like he's in a really happy place. But I also read in the footnote that he was going through writer's block, so whatever personal challenges that he was going through, I'm obviously not privy to.
Don't let me go. Save yourself.
So on this road to being a superstar, the habits that you form along the way, of course, and obviously are not healthy, which is going to lead you to burn out and crash out, and if you're lucky, not die. And what I got out of this is just the pain of luxury, the dream, and what you're willing to sacrifice to maintain that dream or lifestyle or be the star. A bit of darkness, actually a lot of dark energy. But at this point, I'm just trying to figure out if this is the sound that I was expecting out of Post, and am I going to be disappointed?
Yeah, I'm off the Bud Light, not the bourbon. I might chop the roof off the Suburban.
See, this is Bud Light music. And I'm a wine connoisseur, so I don't think me and Posty not gonna see eye to eye on this one, are we?
Gotta pull up, pull up. I'ma pull up.
I really didn't like this record when I first heard it. It's probably my least favorite out of the two singles that came before the rollout for this album. I don't know, I just would have enjoyed Motley Crue to take this place as the record to follow up the intro. I'm still hopeful for the music. It's only 2 tracks in, but this is Hollister music. This is shaping up to be American Eagle music. And I don't know if I can get jiggy with this.
And Posty took me on my first damn tour date. He had me rocking every night, sold out arenas.
Yeah, this is my least favorite record out of the 2 singles. I can't say I didn't enjoy the Weeknd single. It's all right, but I feel like I've heard it just so many times that it's not new to me. Like, I'm like, okay, all right. Just the power of radio. You can blame radio for that. I probably won't do a reaction since I've heard it so many times. But I'm listening to this, and although I haven't been impressed with Roddy's feature run as of late, it wasn't bad. And I'm thinking, like, what else could Roddy even do with that slot, that production? What cadence would he go with? What melody? Whatever. Just within his skill set. I'm like, he pretty much did what I feel like it's like, okay, that's something Roddy would do. Maybe I'm just outgrowing the utility for Roddy for me. That could be a possibility as well. For Lemon Tree, I get the reference, the whole lemon tree, tangerine, the different, apples, comparisons and whatnot, and understanding when you have a hard time, when life gives you lemons, Post, you're a real nice guy, man. You're real cool, real approachable dude. I don't know where you got that from. Just hearing Post's story, I'm just like, it's the character that he's portraying. It just seems like he has the world at his fingertips, and I'm looking at my notes, just jotting down, and I'm confused at this point. I can't really critique it because it's hard for me to critique something I don't understand, especially on these first listens. I try to understand. A lot of my reviews, if you're first time watching this, I go in with trying to understand the artist more than to say this shit was whack. And when I catch myself thinking, yo, this shit is whack, I like to just take a minute and bask in it and really try to see where they story that I'm not privy to came from the dirt back in the ground. Like, is there something that I'm not getting, maybe from a character standpoint, maybe from how he grew up? I'm not sure. Just upon first listen, I'm not quite grasping the attention and I'm not connecting with the songwriting. As far as sonically goes, I know this is post lane, you know, having the folk type of records with a modern twist on it. Folk just isn't for me personally. And if anyone is going to be the person to introduce me to folk and make it tolerable, it would be Post. But even when Post does it, it's still a hit or miss for me. There's some records I enjoy and there's other records that I didn't enjoy. And this is one of those records where I was just like, I don't see me returning back to the song. Apple categorizing this as a hip hop album is like seeing that picture of Khloe Kardashian and she tanned her skin like 4 shades darker, but forgot to tan her hands. Hands just pale as shit. I feel like I'm just getting music pale as shit. I don't know what's going on. Okay, pale as shit is kind of unfair. 4 tracks in, calling the album pale is kind of crazy. Alright, I know that's kind of crazy. I wasn't able to latch on to the slower tempo records due to the writing and execution. It just personally didn't connect with me upon the first couple of listens when I was doing this review. However, I feel like the up-tempo records and the subject matter and just his energy is where he is in his life. I feel like he's a little bit more far removed from the pain that he once experienced early on in his career, but what do I know? I'm just an outsider, and that's my opinion. I just feel like with the blossoming of his growing family and welcoming a child, those enjoyable records and him getting across that joy is where he's at in his life. As I was reading the footnotes for this album and him saying that he was experiencing a writer's block, I was just thinking, you know, without being privy to any information, that if your source of inspiration was pain for the majority of your career and that's how you wrote your records, you sat down, that was your method of expression, your method of therapy, and then things got great for you. You experience happiness, an emotion that you're not used to experiencing, and pain becomes a little bit more distant these days. I can understand the writer's block. Yeah, I really like the hook. I like the hook. I enjoy it, even though it feels like it's void and missing of seasoning, and then I think that's due to the lack of melanin executed by Post. But I feel like he's a little bit more saucy on certain records because, you know, obviously he's not, you know, right. I understand that. I get it, like Stilo, duh, right? I understand that, but like he's usually more saucier than this. Out to pull his girl like a hammy. You could do better than that. Posty, you could do better than that. Yeah, this record with Doja could have been so much better. So much better. It wasn't bad. Like, it wasn't trash. I'm not saying it's trash. It's just that it was missing a lot. He let the way I dripped on that pool to the beach. And I could have caught the Birkin, but I copped the lead. Doja couldn't even save this record. Ain't that about a bitch? Doja's success rate is like 99% these days. And from what I understand, white men is her shit. Like, ain't that her thing? Like, saving white men, I mean. Whoa. Your heart's so big, but that ass is huge. Y'all like that line? Y'all thought it was a good line when you heard it? Nah, you felt that line? Someone out there was like, yeah, that line was hard as shit. You know that line was, you know, he could have done better. I just feel like this record is lacking in the desired seasoning. Like, it's lacking an ingredient of seasoning. You know, I just think that, like, due to Post Malone being a, you know, like, you know what they say about, you know, he's a white man, and I just think he's lacking the seasoning. You know, you need to leave. Oh man, just shut up. It's just a joke. So tell me right now what you want me, what you want me, what you want me to be. That beat kind of knocking in the headphones though. Shit sweeter than Candy Crush though. Oh, this shit is sweet. And he's trying to, you know, give me that sauce over the. over this hard knocking beat. And just Post is just a sweetheart, man. Just be a lovable guy. Just be the lovable, approachable dude, man. But give me that pain too, man. I don't know. I'm a little confused. I'm a little conflicted right now. I feel like I'm asking too much. I feel like my expectations is just not being met right now. And I see Sean C. I see you over there, Sean C. geeking over there, you know, tap dancing for the white man. Dr. Umar wouldn't like that, my brother. Come on, man. You know this shit is some mid. You know it's some mid. You got your hands all in your face. Oh my God, it's so fun. Stand up. Say that to Sean C, man. Stand up.
She was classy, now she nasty. Hey,
oh shit. Okay. I think I could get jiggy with this shit, people. Okay. I think I could do something with this, people. I think I could do something with this. I think he started to turn this shit around. I ain't gonna lie. I think he started turning shit around. Starting the verse off with second verse, yay, is crazy, bro. Y'all don't think that's nuts? I guess that might fit the narrative of this record more than anything, because this whole song is utterly ridiculous, but that beat is special. I ain't going back to this record ever, but if it comes on in a function, comes on in a party, comes on at the, the bar, I'm trying to court a pretty young thing, I might vibe a little.
Yeah, we both got a house, but it's different. Yeah, we both got teeth, but it's different.
Yeah, we both got teeth, but it's different. It's wild to say, bro. This beat is for damn sure saving the song, because it damn sure ain't the writing.
Last night I had 32 teeth in my mouth. Some went away.
Ain't nobody else alarmed by that line, just me, huh? Like, where the fuck did the rest of your teeth go, Post? Love Hate Letter to Alcohol is probably my favorite record thus far, and the production on this sound like it could have been on the Batman. The execution on the darkness layer theme of this album definitely connected for me on this song.
This is my love hate letter out to alcohol.
Yeah, this shit hard. I ain't gonna lie to you.
This is like another thing I can't explain. This is like a summer flame that got away. I won't let another angel go to waste.
I really like this a lot. Like, the execution on this is dope. I wish I had more records on this album, kind of balance out the acoustic stuff. Like, the acoustic stuff isn't bad. That's what he's known for. It's part of his sound. Just like, I just wish it would have connected more with me up until this point in the album. Now, euthanasia as a concept of painless death has always been interesting to me. Something that I learned about far before Post Malone. I actually got it from Tupac, and was the reason why I decided to get it on a chain. I enjoyed the concept so much, and it meant that much to me.
When I go out, ain't gonna hurt at all.
A chilling calmness set over me as I was listening to this record. And I was talking to a friend of mine, and he said the record was too sad for him, and I was like, that's how I like my pain in my records. That's how I enjoy it. So a lot of the records that were slower tempo and that were meant to be melancholy, I didn't really connect with, but on this record, I definitely connected with, and with the concept of something that I connect with, along with the record, it's definitely a point for me. Probably my second, if not my favorite record on the album.
They say it's painless. Euthanasia.
Euthanasia. The angel of painless death. I enjoy that a lot. That shit connected. That might be a little too sad for some, for some people, but that shit's right up my alley. Don't ask me what I went through for that record to connect the way it does. It just does. When I'm Alone has an up-tempo vibe to it that I really enjoy. I enjoy pretty much all the up-tempo records on this album. I just love Post in that pocket. And it was on this record where the emotion that Post was singing with finally connected and resonated with me, along with the writing and along with the production.
My only home, went down to smoke. It's been sweet, I tasted.
It all just came together so nicely.
Just tell me who to blame for this.
From this point on, he really hit his stride with me. On the second half of the album, I was heavily invested, and there weren't many points in the second half of the album that I didn't like. I pretty much enjoyed the entire second half of the album.
And everything done for the dead after the dead is for the living.
Yeah, that's how. That's how I like the pain in my music. That's good shit.
I got my eyes closed, it was easy, now I see it with perfect vision.
That's a hell of a line. Right here. And everything done while they're dead, God damn it, that's our decision. I kept my eyes closed, it was easy, now I see it with perfect vision. Like I said, don't ask me what I went through to feel a line like that. I just feel it.